I've had the most hellacious shit happen to me throughout my entire life. I haven't really talked about it, but I will open up about that very soon and give you guys my story. The video is already in the pipeline. But I'm going to answer this because it starts with understanding your patterns, and it starts with understanding and observing how and why the causes and conditions of the experiences that you've had have happened to you in your life. Most importantly, it's removing the emotion out of what's happened. So your body recorded everything. Your mind recorded the experience, and your heart recorded the experience. Your nervous system also recorded the experience. Now your body is trained to keep you safe at all costs. The caveat to all of this is actually having to go back into the experience itself somatically. You can do this through meditations, through talk therapy, but I really started doing this with my own observation and my own work until I found frequency work. I didn't want to talk about shit anymore. I just wanted to get into clarity and solutions. It made a lot of sense to me when I started looking at things objectively from an algorithm perspective. I was like, oh, okay, these are all just apps that I came in with. I can delete these and they're not really who I am. They're just contributing to the reality and the shit that's happening to me in my life. I chose to come in to deprogram lack, sacrifice, fear, and control. All four of those very heavily in my lineage. It's why I know these patterns so well, and I see them in everyone I work with pretty much. Every single person has one of 5 core patterns, and they go in layers. It's not like it's a one and done. You're just constantly refining and constantly removing all the things that you aren't so you can be more of who you are. Sometimes the healing is really deep and it takes a while. Promise if I can do it, you can do it too. So first, I just took responsibility for all of it. I really kind of hit my knees and hit surrender, and then just kind of got to work. I did a very thorough inventory of my life. I did a very thorough pattern work inventory of the causes and conditions of the things that had happened, the stories that I made up about those things, the fear patterns that I was running, the character that it affected, the aspect of myself that it affected, and the decisions that I made because of it. The majority of all the decisions that I made were based on the past, and they were based from fear. None of the decisions that I made for a very long time were made out of self-trust. I didn't know how to cultivate any of that. But when you make promises to yourself and you keep those promises, you really start to cultivate a tremendous amount of confidence and trust. And that became my baseline. It's like I didn't have anything to lose, and the only thing I had to gain was more of myself. The only way to go around is to go